what a man does that's sexy in his woman's eyes. Number one, when he says, "You're so smart and intelligent." Most, if not all, women want to be valued for more than just how they look. They all love compliments from their man when it comes to their physical appearance. But it's different when her man compliments her on her intelligence, because that's something she cherishes, values, and will hold on to forever, as long as they're together and when they're apart. That'll stay in her subconscious mind and her conscious mind for a long time. You're so smart and intelligent. Because, see, that's an intangible. See, it's something that you can't see, but it's valuable. And she'll cherish that. She definitely will. She'll cherish that forever, as long as she lives, when they're together or when they're apart. Number two, is there anything I can do to help you out in any way? The answer to this just depends on the situation. But just the fact that her man offered, now check this out. Just the fact that her man offered to make things better is what really counts. That one simple gesture demonstrates love, because love is a demonstration, not just an expression. How much her man cares, and it provides provision and protection. Offering is an action of willing to provide or supply something for use, like this: a shoulder to lean on, ear to listen, helping hand, or a logical perspective to solve her problem or problems. Man, when a woman hears her man say that, is there anything I can do to help you out in any way? Like I said, it could be, man, like a shoulder to lean on, or just another perspective about something. Hey, man, that's powerful, man. That goes a long way in relationships too, a very long way in relationships. And before I get to that, I want to make sure I'm not missing nothing, because I've been working on this place. I really have. I haven't been taking no days off. When you don't hear from me, hey, I'm working. It also creates a perfect opportunity for an emotional connection and bond and intimacy. Into my mate I see. Into my mate I see. 3, you look fantastic. This doesn't have to just be said when his woman is dressed up to the nines, because that's really when you hear a lot of good compliments, when a woman is dressed up to the nines. And looking her very best. It can also be said when she's walking around in her t-shirt and panties, pajamas, going to work after work, or just in a shirt and a pair of jeans. When a woman is not at her best or not feeling good, just by her man telling her she looks great, fantastic, or sexy will not only help her feel better, but will also at the same time make her appreciate him a whole lot more. Yes, it will. She can still be feeling great, but the compliment will have a permanent place in her conscious mind. And what does your conscious mind hold? Check this out. Now, what does your conscious mind hold? It holds sensations, perceptions, memories, feelings, and fantasy. So, not only will she feel that with the feelings, she'll remember that also for a very long time, man. Not just when you dressed up all the time. Because I say it like I say, I say it not all the time. I don't want to compliment him all the time. You know, I give it when it's deserved. You see what I'm saying? But also, see, I don't wait till she dressed up to the nines all the time. I just said, sometimes she coming back from work, man, you still look good. You still look sexy. You know, so going to work, coming back from work, walking around t-shirts in them panties, man, pajamas, man, it could be whatever. Just, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it could just hit in the head and build that confidence up, you know. It'll maintain that confidence also, the more she hears it. Number 4, you turn me on when a man say this to his woman, you turn me on when you. Telling a woman that she's sexy and fine is good, but by her man telling her that she gives him an erection, or he's turned on by something she does, makes it effective, because it's more personal and straight to the point. Girl, you got me turned on over here. This is challenging to keep up after a long period of time from being together, but when a woman's man looks her straight in the eyes and tells her she still gets him excited, she's still desirable to him, it's one of the best compliments, because it brings the two even closer on all levels. On all levels. You turn me on when you, man. Oh, man. It could be when you cook my favorite meal, when you walk around, you know, in your heels, when you listen to me, whatever she do that she good at, or the stuff that she the best at doing. Man, you turn me on when you, man. That don't turn a woman on. That'll make a woman real moist right there. 5, he takes charge and in control of things. I'll take care of that. I got this. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. By her man saying this, it can apply to all situations. It could be him taking out the trash, picking up the groceries she forgot to pick up on her way home. He heard her coughing and sneezing over the phone and picked up some medicine without her even mentioning it. And now, that right there, without her even mentioning it, that's an emotional present partner right there. That's what you call intimacy. Mental and emotional intimacy. You empathizing right there. You empathizing. Man, she didn't even tell you, just sense it. Picked up on it automatically. She already sneezing and coughing over the phone. And you just stop by the stove and pick up something. Hey, man, that's an emotionally present partner right there. That's intimacy. Whatever it is in her mind, it's just great to know that most of the time, she can just sit back and relax without worrying if or how something will be handled or done. A woman that claims she's so independent, and that's what it is, independent women. This what it is. A woman that claims she's so independent, she likes for her man to take charge and be in control every now and then. Her too. I had a female, she was in a lesbian relationship. She said, I got tired of being a man. That's because that's not your natural position, baby girl. That's not your natural position. I got tired of being in charge and taking control of everything. I want a man to do for me, see? And one for you, baby. So even them too, the lesbians too. But I know a woman that's so independent, I don't need no man, no. You like for your man to do something every now and then. I know you do. You don't respect that man because you feel like you are the man of the house. But I know one thing. You do like for him to do something every now and then. That's just for the independent women, though. Number 6, when he fights to keep the relationship together. Every couple has their insecurities in relationships, and one of the biggest fears is being neglect or abandonment. So what really assures her that he's really into it for the long haul is shown through his passion to work problems out and resolve them, not with gifts, but with his fight and determination. Let me take my time on that one. See, a man resolves his problem and issues. A grown male runs from them. And that right there, he loses respect. But when a man resolves his problems in his relationship with his woman, that gets his respect and maintains his respect. And I'll say this too. A grown male running from problems with his woman, he can run out and buy gifts. Or another way he can run from it is just having sex afterwards. Now you buying gifts and having sex afterwards, but the problem's still waiting on y'all to get fixed. It's still waiting on y'all. Still ain't got to fix it. See, a woman could be watching TV. She could be watching Friday with Smokey and Craig. A real man, he gonna get that remote, turn it off and say, hey, you done seen it about 1,000 times. Look at me. If she turn away from him, he gonna grab her chin and turn it straight towards him and look her dead in the eye and say, we gonna solve this right here and right now. That's how a man resolve his problems. Now a grown male, he'll run out, buy gifts, have sex afterwards, and the problem's still waiting on him. See, when you resolve your problems, you get respect and maintain respect from your woman. But when you run, you lose respect. And running is just like having sex because you're running away from it. You'd rather have makeup sex than solve it. So it's running away also. This goes without saying because him just saying he wants to stay in the relationship is okay. But when he displays it with his actions, that's an even stronger conviction for her. And it's a great way to make her feel confident in their relationship. See, that's how a man solve his. Both couples fighting to keep the relationship together is both of them saying, we want this to work out and we're here to stay. And I had a relationship where I was involved in a situation with certain females, right? And man, we would get into it so deep that they started crying, man. I mean, we was really like having a verbal boxing match, a real verbal boxing match. And we was hitting each other below the belt, man. But you know what, man? Well, what I looked at and I said, man, you know what? She's a keeper. Even though she was crying, she could barely make out her words. She was choking up and all that. We still going at it. She crying, wiping the tears from her eye that was rolling down, man. And she still stood right there, toe to toe. We going blow for blow. And she still right there, crying, upset, no matter what. Yelling, screaming, crying, choking up. She still staying right there no matter what. That showed me right there she a keeper, man. She a keeper. I don't know if the players ever had a woman cry about anything. You might have said something to her out the way, whatever, man. And if a woman stayed up, man, when she crying, and she still stay there and work it out with you, man, that just shows how much she respect you, man, and how much she value your relationship, man. That says a whole lot about her, man. Man, she just choking up, crying, no matter what. To see, a lot of them could leave. Forget this, man. I don't want this, and leave or hang up the phone. And no matter what, I'm talking about, she ain't got to be crying. Just saying, if she crying, man, and she still staying there with you, working it out, that says a whole lot about that woman, man. Whole lot about that woman. She really wants that to work out. She really, because she could have just got upset and left. But man, the fact that she crying though, Still arguing, going back and forth, and staying put 10 toes down. Man, that was a turn on for me. That was sexy, man. Number 7, you are a great human being. Most women love to hear this from their men. It makes a woman feel like her man recognizes her value as a woman, and he values the role she plays in his life. Yeah, man. You're a great human being. She'll always remember that too. You're a great human being. No one understands you better than me. He doesn't always have to agree with her perspective, but by showing her that he can really understand how she feels, the way she does goes a very long way. And that's just being an emotional present partner. You just spent time going inside your woman's head, using your tongue to dig deep inside her head and get to really understand who that person is. That goes a long way, man. That means that you've been doing your homework on your woman, on your female partner, on your significant other, whatever. He doesn't have to always agree with her perspective, but by showing her that he can really understand how she feels, the way she does goes a very long way. Most women just want to be understood, supported, and heard on all levels. They want to know that their thoughts, moods, and feelings matter to their man. Everything doesn't have to always be agreed upon, but she just wants her thoughts, moods, and feelings to be acknowledged, recognized as being good or important. 9, I want you, not need you. I want you, not need you. Her man is saying he wants her in his life, not that he needs her. Most men are independent and self-sufficient. So it's important to his woman that she knows her man really wants her. What this says to her is she is a crucial part of his life and not just someone who's just being present in his life as a decoration, or he uses as a trophy he takes off and puts back on his shelf. That's powerful, man. Can I say it again? Man, a man really wants her. What this says to her is she is a crucial part of his life and not just someone who's just being present in his life as a decoration, or he uses as a trophy he takes off and puts back on his shelf. Man, that is powerful, man. That is, hey, man, that says a lot about that woman. See what I'm saying? Staying there working out things with you, no matter what, crying or not. I'm still standing here 10 toes down. We're going to solve this. No running. Man, hey. Man, hey. You know what that says, though, when he says, she's not just my trophy wife and for decoration. You know what he's trying to say for real? She's important and she's beneficial in my life. That's what he's saying. So that's why a lot of these guys, basketball players, they get these women, man. They really don't understand them and know them, man. It's just a trophy wife to them. Then next thing you know, she marry him, then leave. Now she got spousal support, child support. See, she ran her game on him and successfully did it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to always work in her favor. You know what I'm saying? It's a gynocracy society. You know what I'm saying? It caters to women. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to always work in her favor. But man, that, because, you know, but when you really got your woman, man, she working out with you, man. And he says she's not just for decoration and she's a trophy wife. What he's saying is she's important and she's beneficial, not detrimental. That says a lot, man. 10, appreciate you. Now check this out. I appreciate you. Short, simple, and straight to the point. Every couple wants to be recognized for their energy and efforts, mentally, emotionally, and physically, when they're out and about, together, separately, or at home. Constantly showing appreciation for the things we normally take for granted can make all the difference in further encouraging positive interactions in a relationship. All this does is deepens the emotional connection and bond and the intimacy. Man, it goes a long way, man. Woo, that goes a long way, man. If I had, no, I'm going to slow down on this one. Check this out. I took my time on this one right here. When a man says this right here to his woman, now check this now. Woo! Check this out right here. Woo! If this don't make that woman moist, wet, saturated, check this now. A man saying this to his woman. If I had to do it all over again, I'd choose you all over again. Most women would want to hear if their guy could start all over. If their guy could start all over, would he choose her all over again? This would be like electricity flowing through her body if her man said this to her after years of being together. And what would make this even more special and beautiful is if she still feels the same exact way about him. If she still feels the same exact way about him. Because it wouldn't matter if he would choose her all over again, if they had to start over. But she got to do it too. Because you know what? It takes two. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. But now, Will Smith wrote that song for his son. But that applies to relationships, man. It takes two. Just the two of us. I want to say something, man, about my man Chadwick Boseman. Great man. He was a king, man. I read something where I was reading something where he said he didn't want to do slavery movies. Now that said a lot about his character, and I believe the reason why he said it because he wanted to show prominent black leaders, because that was more of a positive influence on black people. You know, he wanted to see us in a positive light. You see what I mean? So that's why he turned down those slavery roles that they wanted him to play so badly. Because when I read it, he turned down, man, from what I was reading, I'm talking about like, shoot, probably 10. You know what I'm saying? Or more. Because he said they kept asking him and asking him, but he never just wanted to do it. He wanted to take on the prominent black leader roles. You know what I'm saying? The guys that really meant something. You know what I'm saying? Not just always about just slavery, working for the white man. No, man. He wanted to have a positive influence on the black man. Or black men. My bad. Black men. Or black people, in general. That says a lot about him, man. And I love every movie he played in. Thurgood Marshall. Now, that can influence a guy that's coming up. Black Panther, of course. 21 Bridges is really like my movie. I really like that. No, I really do like them. It's just something about it I like. And Jackie Robinson, man, James Brown, he played, man. Denzel said something one time. He said, you know what? Before I portray a character, I capture their spirit. And that's what Chad did. That's what Chadwick did, man. He captured their spirit. Whenever he portrayed James Brown, Jackie Robinson, Thurgood Marshall, the guy in 21 Bridges, he would always capture their spirit, man. And that's what made him, be able to portray the character. I heard Denzel, so I'm pretty sure he echoed that same thing to his homie, Chad. Hey, man, I can't say enough about him, man. I mean, everything he touched, man, became platinum, not gold, platinum, man. And it's 3 guys that can walk in the room and light it up with their smile and personality. Chad, Tupac, and Magic Johnson. It's something about those 3 guys that when they walk in the room, man, they can just light up with their smile and personality. I'm talking about alone, without even talking, man. Walk in the room, smile, light it up with just their smile and personality, man. And I just wanted to do something for them. I try to do the right. I was just trying to pick something. I didn't want to do a video about arguing and something like that and have his picture on. And so what a man does that's sexy in his woman's eyes. And I just want to say, man, we all love you, Chad. Everybody love you, big homie. And the time that you had, man, down on earth, we appreciate you. And your legacy will always live on. Will always live on. Now, you're gone physically, but spiritually, you'll always be here, man. And I love seeing you across my screen every time. It was just something about you, man, that I just started liking about you. Even before you became who you was. It was something about your smile and personality that just connected me with you. Because I'm more of a personality type person. I always go off a person's personality, their character, you know what I'm saying? So, that what got me into Tupac, man, and Magic Johnson. It was just something about those guys, like Dion. Something about those guys that just, it would like light something up in me. And Chad did that, And your legacy, man, would always live on. And we just all love you, Chad. And man, I can't say enough about you, man. Just what you were going through, man, for when you was diagnosed with it, and you still stay strong. So that's definition of stoic. He did no complaining. He kept it to himself. I'm gonna tell you somebody else that was diagnosed with something, but they kept it to themselves too. Charlie Murphy, Eddie Murphy's brother, did it also. He didn't want nobody to feel sad for him and nothing like that, so he kept it to himself. So, Charlie Murphy, man, rest in power also. But Chad, hey, we love you. Hey, we respect you. Your legacy would always live on, and we appreciate everything you did, big homie. And man, you just did so much in just a little time, man. Every role you played, you captured James Brown. I ain't never seen him. I was young, man, but for what you portrayed on the movie, and even Snoop Dogg said you played that to a T. He said Chad played that James Brown character to a T, man. So that said a lot. Now coming from Snoop Dogg, because I'm young, so I really get it. All I seen James Brown was on TV, so but Snoop Dogg said he played him to a T, man. So hey, man, that says a lot, man. And Denzel do the same thing when he captured the person he's playing spirit. Hey, man, like Malcolm X, the guy off Training Day. What was that movie? He was finna shoot himself and get his heart and get to his kid or something like that, man. Hey, man, I see why Denzel, know what I'm saying, wanted to get with you and do things for you, because he saw it in Chad. He saw it in you, man. He saw it in you, man. I believe he saw himself in you. That's why he wanted to help you out so much. I believe that. And for Denzel to do that, man, that says a lot. It's just like Michael Jordan helping this other guy out because he sees something in him, man. That says a lot, man. You got Michael Jordan or Muhammad Ali or Floyd, man, where they're talking to you, man. That means that they see something in you. They see themselves in you. So, man, your legacy would always live on, Chad. And it's Wakanda forever, big homie. It's Wakanda forever. So rest in power, King. Rest in power, King. This man was the definition of stoic. The definition of stoic. If stoic should have a picture by it, it would be Chad's picture. So, Wakanda forever, and rest in peace, King.